So the Financial Freedom Foundation is a charity that we established in 2016 wholly and solely with the mindset to help orphans in third world countries and support them through education and food. And so over the last few years we've been working on building this charity up to a point where we can now go to these areas such as Cambodia, Nicaragua, where they're living off $2 per day. I mean, the poverty here is just unbelievable. It's about survival. And so we feel that we can really make a massive dent and help these kids in these locations. So with the Financial Freedom Foundation, every single dollar we raise goes directly to a child. It pays for their food and education. We're aiming for each sponsor to be paying for their food and education for one child, and that's every single month, around about $55 per month there. So what that means is there's no admin costs, there's no like, you know how all those charities, just you put $1 in but 70 cents of it goes out in other costs that the charities' wages and administration and costs and fees. No dollars go towards any administration. 100% of your money goes to the child directly. And that's one thing which we're very, very strong in, making sure that every single dollar we raise goes to the right place and actually ends up where it belongs, not chewed up in all these costs which many charities unfortunately have to run. We actually cover all the costs through our other businesses, and so the charity is running with no base expenses. Where we're really focused on is these kids who are helpless. These kids who, by just whatever's happened in their life, they ended up being by themselves in an orphanage or in a school where they don't have any support of a family member to make sure that their homework's being done. They don't even have the opportunity to go to school a lot of the times because you've got to have uniforms and books. And so where we really plug in is helping put these kids into a position where they can get an education. We're really focused on technology and English. We believe if we can help teach these kids technology through computers, so we're buying solar-powered laptops for these kids so they can learn English off these laptops, and if we can also empower them to be able to learn English, we feel that those two real big building blocks to be able to give them a pretty bright future there. So education and technology are what we focus on, and we want to make sure that these kids have got that feeling of support. No matter what happens, they know that education and food costs are going to be covered for their whole school career. That's a huge gift to give to a child. We decided to work with places where your money can go a fair distance. I mean, today in Australia, where if you're donating $55 per month, it wouldn't really make a dent in a child's life, whereas over in a third world country such as Cambodia or Nicaragua, it does a tremendous amount for that child. It really gives them everything that they need in terms of education, support and food to be able to live a healthy and happy lifestyle. So by just that $55 per month, it is helping kids. 100% of that money goes to the child. None of it is lost in administration fees or bits and pieces that other charities take out. We just make sure that every dollar we receive from the foundation goes directly to where it belongs. We're there at the coalface. We've been to each and every one of these charities or orphanages face to face. We've spent time there. We know who runs these charities. We know what the kids are about, and we know what they need. And so we're really all about just plugging you in and helping these kids, and as a result, making this world a better place. The money goes directly to the children. We also help with transportation of the children, so buying trucks or vans or cars, as well as ensuring that they've got the right shelter. And that could be through housing or just other areas where the community can also benefit. So the ripple effect is your money doesn't just go and help one child, it actually helps grow the community, helps bring the actual level of education up in a community, and as a result the ripple effect or the butterfly effect of that is so powerful. So we're really empowered after being there and seeing these kids and falling in love with these kids and just wanting to help pay it forward. We're just uber excited about now opening this up to general Australians. So at the moment I've been paying for everything myself, and now I just want to be able to say, hey guys, the work we've been able to do has been phenomenal. We can do so much more, and we'd love your help in being able to really grow these children into some beautiful human beings who can really be the change makers of the future. So where we're really focused on is getting your income that we normally would receive for servicing you and your loan, and we're going to be diverting that through to a child in a third world country such as Nicaragua or Cambodia. We have so many places around the world. So you will have a child who you'll be their sponsor parent. You'll be receiving communication from that sponsor child at least twice per year, and we'd love for you to write back. If not a problem at all. We'll take care of that for you, but we just want you to know that you are now making a difference out there in the world. By having your loan managed by us here, we're actually taking that income and then paying that forward to children in third world countries, and you're literally supporting this kid for their whole financial future, giving them an education, giving them the ability to learn English, and giving them the ability to pick up technology. I mean, these kids have never seen a laptop before. So part of the program, we're buying solar-powered laptops. They can learn English off this laptop, and as a result, if their English increases, so their chances of getting work. And as a result, if we can lift these kids out of poverty by paying for their education and food for their whole school career, I think it's a beautiful gift. So once again, thank you so much for coming on board with us here, and we're going to make sure we divert that and pay it forward on your behalf.